You know, it's a good thing I'm not in England because I would say I'm not shilling. Get it? I don't even know if they use. You know, I do know. Last time I was traveling, I was coming through London, and I did not realize, shows you, paying attention, Ed, what they had done with Brexit, that they undid it. Well, so now I got these euros in my pocket, and I need a cup of coffee bad. It's been a long, long trek over the continent, and I'm connecting to come back to the old US of A, and you know, she starts shaking her head no when she sees it coming out of my pocket. And yeah, you got to go get British pound. When I was a kid, there was a cologne that was called British Sterling. I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, got stuck with the sterling in England. But here, it's sterling every damn night. Ed Tyll filling in for Walter Sterling. On the board tonight, producer Andrew mentioned to me hours ago, so interesting about you, you are married to a beautiful, I say without having met her, your beautiful Pakistani wife. Did you say that?
Yes, so she is, well, she was born in the United States, but her parents are from Pakistan, so they immigrated over here, and then they had a family. She's the youngest of three. Yeah. So
yeah. Now, right away, you're involved. You care about it. You love. This is your wife. But do you say Pakistani or do you say Pakistani?
Well, they say Pakistani. So that's how I guess it's appropriate to say. Because that's just how they say it, and if that's how they say it, and they're from there, I'm assuming that's how it's appropriate.
There you go. Now, do you know a little bit of Pakistani and how to say hello? How are you? Have a nice day, that kind of thing?
I know greetings and farewells. It's kind of like in Arabic and Hebrew and other types of languages from that area of the world. It's like greetings and farewells are kind of like the same thing. Like in Hebrew, you would say shalom. That's like a greeting and a farewell. In Arabic, it's like salam is the same thing. It's like it's hello and farewell. It's more like peace be with you and stuff like that. So fairly similar to that kind of a thing.
Now, you know, that right there, that's a beautiful attribute, that there is a lot of religious goodness going with ordinary stuff. Like if I see my friends in the Bronx, believe me, I do not say peace be with you. Yo, what's up? Yay, what right. But this is like peace be with you on hello. We're starting out way ahead of a lot of other hellos, number one. But number two, really interesting, your last name doesn't sound Pakistani to me.
No, it's not.
So what is your heritage? She's a beautiful heritage of Pakistan. Yes. What do you bring to the table?
So my father's from Puerto Rico. He was born there, and then when he was 6 months old, his family moved to the Bronx. So he's actually from the Bronx.
Wow!
But he's full-blooded Puerto Rican, and on my mother's side, it's a mix of mostly Irish, some English, and also some German in there too.
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You've got three of those really beautiful, ordinary European threads, and then you're bringing in all this gorgeous. So Bronx, I got it. You know, I'm Morris Park Avenue. I'm Our Lady of Solace. I'm Cardinal Spellman. I mean, I'm Bronx. What's the Bronx route there with your dad?
Well, I don't specifically know the address where he grew up. I know he lived within like a 15-minute bike ride of the old Yankee Stadium.
Oh, okay.
And that's like when I talk about my dad growing up in the Bronx, like most people, I'm originally from Philadelphia. I live in South Jersey, but I've lived in the Philly, South Jersey area my entire life. And every single time I have a sports conversation with somebody, whether it's a friend or somebody, you know, here at the station we talk to, I wear Yankees hats or something like that. Everybody's like, why in the world are you a Yankees fan if you're from Philadelphia? And I tell them my dad's from the Bronx.
Right.
And that just trickled down to me and my brother. I grew up watching Derek Jeter and Bernie Williams and all those guys for the Yankees. And you know, I have two children of my own. They're going to be Yankees fans as they grow old.
Oh, and, my God, you are just a troublemaker in every way.
I try.
That's great. Now, go back to the Bronx for a second. Okay.
Yes.
So you have not visited. Have you ever been to Yankee Stadium?
I went to the old stadium once, and I've been to the new stadium 4 times.
Oh, all right. So then you know well what I'm about to say. All right. If you're in front of Yankee Stadium and you go due south, it's only a half a mile till you're going to jump into Manhattan. And at the very bottom of the Bronx, there is a neighborhood called Mott Haven.
Okay.
This is where they used to build pianos 120 years ago. Like pianos were the big thing, South Bronx Piano Factory, Piano Warehouse. So I lived in a loft that was a converted piano factory. And can I tell you how breathtakingly beautiful the view from the Bronx of New York City, counter to every stereotype.
Probably.
I'm telling you, breathtaking. You're watching the FDR, all the headlights are snaking down. You're looking at the Triborough Bridge. Beautiful. So when was the last time you were in the vicinity of Yankee Stadium?
Well, so the last time I was in New York, I drove through New York recently within the last year. The last time I actually was in New York and stayed, I took my wife to her first Yankees game. It was in 2022. It was opening weekend.
Wow.
That year the season was delayed because of MLB's work stoppage.
Right.
Woohoo. So the season was delayed.
Right.
And through a coworker of mine at the company that I was working for at the time knows a guy who works at the Yankees ticket office, and so he was able to get us cheap tickets to opening weekend against the Boston Red Sox, and our seats were about 10 or 12 rows behind the third base dugout in the first section, like that, almost field level seats.
Dude, you're killing me. My cousin has those seats. I bet I know exactly what you're talking about. You're sitting right over the dugout. Were you there when they upgraded all the food? That you can eat like $300 worth of gourmet friggin' food? Mr. Tyll, did you like your sandwich? Shut up, Reddick. How come you're not giving me a hot dog and telling me to sit down?
Right.
Wow, they have changed that.
They were in the process of switching over the food. So a lot of it was like chicken tenders and fries and burgers and things that are still way overpriced.
Right.
Just because it's Yankee. I mean, any ballpark is overpriced.
Of course.
Food.
Of course.
But they were working in some of the newer food. So they had like the new Chinese food or like the Oriental type food, the Japanese whatever.
Right.
I know now they have a huge plethora of new stuff. New pizza places, new different chicken sandwiches and burger places that you can try, different types of ice cream that you can have. I haven't been back, probably mostly because we have our kids and waiting for them to get a little bit older before we take them up there.
Sure.
But I've seen videos, I've seen different reviews of how they've upgraded the stadium's food, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying it once we get up there.
Forget. There's nothing like a day at the ballpark. Just the night before last, one of my best friends in L.A. went to the Dodgers game, and it was Ohtani's bobblehead night. Okay, and he's got 3 bobbles over the course of the season, but this is a bobble number 3. So I'm on the phone with him because I'm on the way to the ballpark now. He tells me I said, look, you got to grab me a bobblehead off this guy. I mean, I love Ohtani, man. I love any athlete that just comes in, boom, I can pitch, I can hit. Look, crazy, right? You're too young, but there was a guy named Bo many, many years ago, did the same thing with Nike. He played baseball and football simultaneously. Great athlete. Bo Jackson, thanks. So I love all this, but what happened, would you believe it, the bobbles are in such demand, it was pickpocketed out of his girlfriend's tote.
Oh my God.
His girlfriend had a tote with an extra one for me. They get through the line, and somebody had reached in and stolen my Ohtani bobble. So this is baseball now. Baseball. When I was a kid, do you know I'm ancient, man? You talk. I'm really old. I saw Mickey Mantle play. I saw Mickey Mantle play outfield, not even just DH, outfield.
Well, I have one for you. So my grandfather was born in Philadelphia. He's from Philadelphia, but he was born in 1934. And he's no longer living. He passed away last year, but baseball and sports is something that he always enjoyed talking with anybody about, but particularly, his grandkids like me and my brother and all of our cousins. And he told us a story one time. He said during the summertime, a bunch of people from his public school in Philadelphia took a trip up to the Bronx during the 1940s. This was after World War II. And they took a trip up to the Bronx, and they ended up going to a Yankees game. And guess who was playing center field for the New York Yankees? Joe DiMaggio.
The DiMaggio.
So he saw the Yankee Clipper play at Yankee Stadium, and I'm sitting there as he's telling the story with my jaw on the floor.
You're losing it.
Because he's talking about the Yankee. I mean, Mickey Mantle, that's like we're talking Yankees, Mount Rushmore, royalty, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And like for somebody to know, like for me and my family to have seen Joe DiMaggio, you're talking about, well, and that's something too, like When I went to the old stadium, we went in 2007, so it was the year before it was the last year.
Right.
I got to see in person Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, and all those guys. So as my kids get older, and eventually I'm gonna have grandkids and such, I'm gonna be able to tell them that I got to see the captain Derek Jeter play at Yankee Stadium.
You're gonna be an old guy like me and Bob before, and everybody's gonna want to hear your stuff. That is so awesome. Guess what I heard about DiMaggio 2 days ago? I can't believe this is the way the world is. The other day, cold hard fact, if I can verify, but I don't know if you've heard this. The guy says DiMaggio never chased a fly ball. He was a genius into where they were going to hit it. He'd watch their stance. He would watch their body English, and he would start adjusting. And when that ball took off, you didn't see him run and reach. He was on it. Now, I don't know how you're going to verify this, right? You need so much video. But I'm looking to back up that claim because that's magical, man. That's the baseball that I played as a little kid where you start positioning off of what might happen. But I can't tell you how many amazing magical moments that stadium and baseball gave me when I was a kid. It was really incredible.
Well, I was having a conversation here at the station Odyssey here in Philadelphia. There's multiple stations here, KYW's here, and all of that. Kind of getting to know people around the station, talking about sports and different things. You're talking about the magic and the aura of Yankee Stadium. If you've ever been to the new Yankee Stadium, the history is there, but more in the sense of it being a museum. Kind of where they have memorials and they have the posters and the memorabilia and all that stuff. The old Yankee Stadium, that's where they used to say the ghosts used to hang around, right?
Correct.
And make everything happen in favor of the Yankees. So the new stadium is definitely, it has the history, it has the museum aspect. You're kind of in awe. It's basically going to church or a museum and a baseball game at the same time. The old Yankee Stadium is more of where the history was because, that was the same batter's box, the left-handed batter's box, as they say, Babe Ruth hit out of, Lou Gehrig and Mickey Mantle and everybody else.
Oh, come on, that right field. Everybody loves it, everybody hates it. Everybody loves it,
Yankees
everybody
fans
hates
love it. But I don't know too many Red Sox and Mets fans that like that left-handed batter's box.
Exactly. And also, we're talking about back in the day, there were tons of obstructed seatings all over Yankee Stadium.
Yep.
There were poles, and we didn't care. We climbed up on a chair and hung on it, so we could be in it. I was always falling off the front. My father was always grabbing me by the collar and pulling me back in because I couldn't get enough of those guys. I saw Joe Pepitone. I saw Tony Kubek. I saw Bobby Richardson. I saw Clete Boyer. Forget it, man. And now, the listeners are going, could he shut up about his, this guy? Screw him and his Yankees. F the Yankees. I don't want to hear about these Yankees.
Well, too bad. So the greatest thing I ever was probably that opening weekend against the Red Sox. So I've always wanted to see the Yankees and the Red Sox play. The Yankees won 4-2. Giancarlo Stanton hit a home run. Anthony Rizzo hit a home run. My dad's greatest baseball story, in 1983, he went on the 4th of July. Dave Righetti pitched a no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox.
Wow.
And he was sitting in the upper deck right behind home plate, got to see the whole thing.
Man.
And he tells a story, too. He said the most exciting part, obviously the end, everybody wants him to get a no-hitter. The last batter he faced was Wade Boggs.
Whoa! Woof.
Man, I know, isn't that crazy?
Man, this is what I was just going to say. Anytime I've been in at a game that's a pitcher's duel, you get the non-baseball people. This is boring. I'm going to go get a.
It's not boring.
And boring. Any split second, the world could explode. What are you, crazy?
I know.
No, I love it. All right, Andrew, great hanging with you, my friend. Great working with you tonight. Ed Tyll filling in for Walter Sterling. Happy birthday, Walter, on Sterling every damn night.
The people of Walmart, Sterling every day.